Kicking things off, we have some more updates to the handmade AMR. This is going to be a Redux variant of a mod that is currently available for Fallout 4. This is going to be a total redesign of the thing itself. We have some more screenshots of the looks, the visuals, things like that, and it looks really cool. You can see some of the different mods that will be available to it that you can get in game, but in addition, we actually have a video from War Daddy that actually shows us some of the animations that will be coming this time around. These also are looking top notch. It's such a unique mod for Fallout 4, very different than a lot of the other things you have in vanilla Fallout 4 that deserve something like this. I think all the media we've been seeing for this one going forward really brings it together as a awesome new release that hopefully you guys are getting pretty hyped for, because I know I am. Then we have some further updates to the LSW that was a work in progress by Scale. This is more or less meant to be the classic thing that you did get in Fallout 2, as you can see on some of these screenshots, taking inspiration from the real world L85 as well as L86. We actually have another mod that brings that to Fallout 4 also, but this one again is taking some liberties and changes about the thing. I think this is coming together quite nicely. Scale has been somebody that has kind of been implementing some of the things that did appear in some previous Fallout games, which I personally am a huge fan of. I love getting that nostalgia. Fallout 4's engine is arguably the best for this type of mod, so getting to experience these things totally anew is, I think, honestly one of the best ways you will ever get to experience them. So we have some work in progress pictures of the Ashot. This is actually something that does exist for Fallout 4 right now. There is one mod that does bring this into the game, but actually very different than this one. The Ashot, of course, is going to be something that is in the Metro series of games. More or less, it is something with a single cartridge. You fire it once and then you are done, typically using something like a slug or buckshot. I can't actually say what those come out of though, but you get the idea. This one's looking really good, but again, it actually looks quite a bit different. I'm not sure if this is just something the mod author was going for, but I really like it. Some of these images actually look like the Ashot that was in Metro, but some of the other ones almost look like a cross between the Ashot and that anti-tank R that is in Battlefield 1. If you've played the game or played the Assault class, you definitely know what I'm talking about. Either way, again, I really like this. I like this concept. I like these things that are implemented into the earlier levels of Fallout 4, fleshing out the level list, making the game a little bit more interesting. Then we have something very exciting, and something that I've been quite excited for quite a while. This is going to be another work in progress update to the Raider Overhaul for Fallout 4. This time we're actually seeing some updates to a welding helmet. The thing that's interesting about this is more or less as you do aim down sights, it will actually close the helmet, as you kind of see in movies or other video games, things like that. This is going to be a totally automatic mechanic, which is pretty cool. I mean, that's something that's super immersive. Obviously, as you're walking around talking to other people, you probably want this up so they could see your face, and frankly, you probably don't want it down all the time. And as MXR does say, I think this is going to really up the immersion level in Fallout 4. Another interesting thing that you may be noticing in the background is a lot of these helmets, at least the ones coming in this update, are actually going to have layers associated with them. So you could see there are certain things that carry over from helmet to helmet, but the underlying texture or some of these stickers on that texture actually change. It looks like they're actually using a layered system, so you can have a sticker layer, but at the same time change the underlying texture layer. This is an extra layer customizability that we really don't see all that often in mods, and I like it. It's going to allow you to achieve a lot of additional outcomes or customization options that I imagine a lot of people do really want. Especially something like this that is going to be integrated into the level list of the Raider, as that's what Raider Overhaul does, and Raiders are pretty abundant. You see them all over Fallout 4, so this is only going to up the variety that you do encounter as you do experience those interactions. Last but not least, we have a picture of a few different SIGs, or really one SIG that has a few different attachments and modifications that you can make to it. This receiver seems like it's going to be a SIG MCX, I might be wrong on that, but that's what it looks like. And then of course having varying stocks and barrel lengths. One thing I'm a fan of is how the mod author seems to be going for customizability right off the bat. I feel like that's a great feature brought to us in Fallout 4 that some mod authors don't take enough advantage of. Based on this image, considering it's the first we've seen of this, it seems like this will be a mod that does take advantage of it. Yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. As always, again, I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys all next time. Later.